believe that you would send someone who's making a video about your product dyed hair. I don't think you knew it was dyed. I just got a lot of, in my experience, and I'm not trying to bash anyone, so let's just say allegedly, I feel as though I got a lot of denial. Look crazy. Hey vlog, it is Sunday. We're not even going to attempt to guess at what time and what date it is. Sunday, January 22nd. By the time you guys see this video, you would already seen at least one unboxing. Let me try to adjust this, not look so insane. I ain't got no color to my face. Have mercy. That's a little bit better. But I got a couple things that I gotta do. So as I mentioned to you guys in last week's vlog, my baby's been waking up like all crazy hours. So it's now like 6 o'clock, 6:15. I have been up since 2. I cooked because I'm gonna be productive with the day, and I technically did get sleep, more sleep than I normally would get. So to go back to sleep now when I could use this time to work on my content just doesn't make any sense. So I'm gonna remove the closure off of this and put the one that AJ made. This is hair that was from Curlicious.
Several days later.
So it is technically Tuesday. Don't quote me on a date. We're gonna put it up over here on the corner. Y'all know how I do. I'm in Old Navy trying to get a shirt for we had a little accident in the car. I just came back from my dentist appointment. They said everything looks good. I can finally clean my mouth the way I want to clean my mouth. They said just do it gently. I couldn't brush on that side really, and I also couldn't like gargle. I couldn't spit. I have a post-nasal drip as an allergy. This wig is just really, it's all over the place. We just gonna cut the camera so y'all can see it, right? So it's like really hard for me not to spit. Oh, this wig is looking real wiggy. Let me flip the whole outfit, right? First of all, I need to flatten it at the top. So when I cut it, I did a co-wash. And I'm glad I cut it. I still gotta take off a little bit here because it's a little bit too long in the front. But I was able to do some, what did I end up doing? I had to go another round. I don't need nobody watching me while I make my content. But I did use my thinning shears just to be able to thin it out so it wasn't so heavy in the back as you guys saw in last week's vlog. But we're gonna get into the outfit when I get to another mirror. I don't like people on my business, you know what I mean? Let me know if you guys like this, right? Where like I flip to the front to the back camera just to show you guys, or do you guys like the director's view where you can see my facial reaction at the same time where you see what I'm showing you? I'm trying to show you my outfit. This is the outfit. I got on my Sperry's. You know, I thought about it today. I was like, I should really look for these Sperry's again, just because the gold is worn out. But these are so comfortable. So I got on the snoot set. This is like my everyday bag. I got on my winter jacket. It's 41 degrees outside. It's not really cold, but you know, you got that little chill. But yeah, I need to go in and like flatten this out so it looks real natural. But I just literally slap it on my head because y'all know your girl's always late. All right, I'm gonna try to find something. I want like a cute jacket to, like, if it's nice outside, I don't have to wear this big jacket, but something that will keep me warm at the same time. So since I'm in here, we're gonna look. What I'm looking for is like a light jacket. They got my favorite word, clearance, right? I love me shopping on the clearance rack. That's so cute. But I want something that looks like I could wear it. Like, you know, fall is coming up. I don't want to say I ain't got no fall jackets. I do, but I want something that's stylish at the same time. Like, if this was like a zip hoodie, this is really soft, like really, really soft. If this was a zip hoodie, I would say yeah. How much is this? It's only $20. Why couldn't it just be a zip hoodie? I found something, like, I like the style, kind of, sort of. I wish it was zipped, but it's giving going hunting. Not in a bad way, it just, It looks, I don't know if rustic is the right word for it, but yeah. So let's see if we can find anything. Ooh, I was gonna say even something like, I really want something like this, but I've been looking on Shein, right? And all the ones I've been seeing are like $46, which isn't bad. But I'm like, when I think Shein, I think $75. Wild. Shein looking real good right about now.
Later.
I look scary. It is still Tuesday. I just hung up the curtains. There's tools here at the window because it's a garage. I haven't had curtains in here in a long time. I didn't even iron them because, I mean, let's be real, it's a garage. These just curtains I had in one of the rooms, and I took it out of my house and put other curtains that were not transparent. But something's better than nothing. I do have a privacy, what is it, tint on here. So, and there goes a nail because it's a garage. So it's just to add to it. But I just had to come in here and say something, not toot my own horn, but I don't think I really realized how much growth I had when I looked at that video while I was editing it. Like, I've really come a long way physically. I'm so happy to have gotten clearance from the doctor to be able to, you know, work out. So we about to get to it. I'm not gonna run because I feel like it's still a little bit too soon, but I am gonna do cardio because I didn't do cardio last week. It didn't really bother me, but I did miss it. So I'm just gonna walk at 4.5 miles per hour, 4.5 miles per hour, 4.5 incline. You should try it. It really works. It is technically Wednesday. Who knows what date it is? My vlog space is a mess again, but for good reason. I'm in here revamping and redoing wigs. By now, you guys would have seen me unbox this closure, this frontal. Yes, I'm in a nightgown. I apologize. It's like 4 o'clock in the morning. But yeah, so I'm in the process of fixing over like these wigs. I have the one here. Yeah, when I say a mess, I mean like a mess. But it was clean every day up until now. So this is the other wig that I gotta go and attach a frontal. Like, I literally just put this closure on. I finally got my closure back from AJ. Shout out to him, my wig repair guy. Oh, and T or Tay, I apologize if I'm pronouncing that wrong. She sent me a flat iron for my patients. And it's, I just looked it up and looked up the details. It's a $150 flat iron. So I have to flat iron this wig. So this is hair that I had from True Indian Hair. And I, oh, it's still wet. All right, can't flat iron that tonight. And I damaged it, which is why you can probably see where it looks like it's like a yucky texture here. Yeah, that's from me over processing the hair. However, the hair is still soft, still looks good, still moves good, doesn't tangle like. So when I tell y'all like True Indian Hair is one of the companies that I really rock with, this is the reason why. Like, I got spot cream on my face. Don't judge me. It is 6:46 a.m. So clearly, is this gonna focus? This is not. Y'all see the time. It's blurry, but y'all see it. I just got done putting the frontal on this wig because I've cut it so much. Now I got to cut the frontal to match. I'm trying not to cut it too much because I do want to still maintain some of that length in the front. So I'm not going to color any wigs now, obviously. This wig, I'm not sure if I'm going to color just as yet. And I also don't want to be coloring 3 wigs at a time because what will happen is that they'll start to lift and I won't be able to wash them out in time. That's kind of like what happens if I over process it. So I have this wig that I put the new closure on, this one with the frontal on, both from T-Touch Lux. And then don't judge it, I didn't want a regular bowl, so I just got a lid. But I'm gonna clean up because I don't want to come in here for my next shift because this is a job and have the place be dirty. I'm gonna vacuum tomorrow. Don't judge me, that's my Shein flip-flops. I just wear them in the house now. But I gotta vacuum. So I'm gonna eat some fries and I'm gonna brush my teeth and go to bed and hopefully sleep until like 12 o'clock. Get like 5-6 hours of sleep. That'll be sufficient. And then wake up and do it all over again tomorrow. I gotta edit the video that's supposed to go up today. It's mostly edited. I just had to show you guys the flat iron that I got from T or Tay. Hopefully I'm not pronouncing that wrong. Hey YouTube, it is technically Friday. I just got done working out and taking a shower, and like the wheels of my head got turning. My girl Constance, y'all know she has her show, and she's always talking about how she takes a shower before she films her content. So sorry if I'm a little quiet, you know, 12:50 a.m. the house is asleep. I'm gonna unbox this hair, and you guys probably like unboxing hair in the vlogs. It's not like me. As you guys saw, I did an unboxing for Posh Raw hair extensions, and it just wasn't what I anticipated. So she offered to send me more hair. And again, normally I would do it in a separate video. Before I get into it, let me just make sure, because I like to make sure that I'm on point with my information. And one thing that you guys don't see from me on the back end, I crop my videos down a lot because I'll do like a lot of research. I'll go on Google, I'll go on YouTube, and just try to make sure I am portraying an accurate message. I never want to bash anyone's business. I never want to bash anyone's brand. I want to make sure that what I'm telling you guys is accurate. So just so you guys can see, on January 18th, I'm gonna block out this information. But on January 18th, which was, I don't know, we're at the 27th today, right? That was what, over a week ago? I sent her an amended agreement because she's like, you know, you can do an unboxing for the hair and people can, you know, see it, but I'm trying to be better with my YouTube business. I mentioned to you guys in last week's vlog, and I actually had an agreement. I was actually paid to make that content, and you know, if you're sending me more hair, I already gave you a discount on my rate. I'm not gonna give you a discount on my rate and make an extra video. And then I was also told, oh, hey, you can get the video out, this, and the third. But again, me trying to plan my time out better, I'm planning my content out week by week, so I'm not scrambling when the week comes to figure out what video I have to put out. So because of my already planned schedule, in addition to me having to go to my P.O. box, it just didn't work out for me to put out this video last Wednesday. In addition to that, she didn't sign the amended agreement.
Get somebody else to do.
Now, after I'm done unboxing the hair, I am going to cut to a video that I made after the interaction that I had with her. That video was probably made about, I don't know, maybe about a week and a half ago at this point. I was talking to one of my other social media friends, and you know, just trying to figure out like, hey, am I tripping? And I just don't like the way that I was come at in that video. Not in that video, sorry, I was come at in that interaction, because I asked a series of questions on the back end. Like I asked like, hey, you know, did your vendor dye the hair? Did you co-wash? Did you this? Did you that? I'll put information in that portion of the video up on the screen. Sorry, I have like a lash in my eye. And I wasn't happy with the way I was treated, the way I was spoken to. She offered, like I said, to send me new hair. And then one thing that I noticed, because obviously now, you know, we have to do the same test, is right off the bat, I'm still getting a chemical smell, right? And like I said in that video, and somebody commented on that original video, and thank you so much for understanding that I'm not here to bash anyone. I didn't say there was anything wrong with the hair. I just simply said it's not raw hair. Now, off the bat, I'm still getting a chemical smell, and I pay attention to details, right? Now, when she sent me the video, try to put that up on the screen, showing me her hair and showing me that her twist ties did not have any stains on the twist ties. It was a really far video. It went through like really quickly. I'm like, there's just no way you can do a thorough inspection that quick. In addition to that, the way the twist ties were tied on the bundle, I'll show you here when I'm unboxing it. You had two here and then one here. You can clearly see that these have been changed, I guess, to get rid of the evidence that there's dye marks on it. And again, I'm not here to bash anybody. I'm just here to give you guys the facts. You can make what you want of it. Now, the hair is very soft. There is a very pungent chemical smell. I don't even have to do any tests. If you guys have been on my channel, then you know, if I say it's something, it's something. I'm not here, again, to bash anybody. The hair is nice. I don't even know how I'm going to do a 1 week update or review, because you guys know I don't wear my natural hair out. in addition to that, she's supposed to send me a frontal, and I'm trying to figure out, like, why wouldn't you send me a frontal if you have to send me new hair? Like, it's part of our original agreement, and I like to leave certain things on the back end, but when I feel as though people are kind of playing in my face, like, what you want to see what I think about your hair before you send me the frontal that you originally agreed to, and for the fact that you acknowledge that you got my email with our updated agreement, and it's been almost 10 days at this point, and you're not signing it, which is fine, but I'm not going to do another dedicated video. But I did have to come to you guys and give you an update and just talk about my experience, which, like I said, I'm going to put at the back end of this. But just based on the smell alone, like, raw hair doesn't smell like this. As you guys know, I've had raw hair quite a bit, so I know you're not supposed to be getting a heavy chemical smell. For argument's sake, I am going to do another Dawn and baking soda wash, and I will put that up on the screen so you guys can see. I'm gonna let that sit for an hour, same as I did last time. But for the fact that you changed the twist ties, right, you ran over the video, it makes me think that you're in denial. I don't believe that you would send someone who's making a video about your product dyed hair. I don't think you knew it was dyed. I just got a lot of, in my experience, and I'm not trying to bash anyone, so let's just say allegedly, I feel as though I got a lot of denial in my interaction when I first brought up, hey, these are my findings. And again, I wholeheartedly want to see everybody win, which is why I discounted my rate, because I'm like, hey, you know, I have a lot of people who reach out to me about hair companies that they want to buy from. So if I can find them another hair company that they can get raw hair from and they can trust it, that'll be great. Let me discount my rate, help you, help them. So for that to be my mindset, and for me to be come at the way I was come at, was just not okay. And the first interaction after I put up that video, she told me she wasn't sending me the frontal, which is fine. I'm going to do the Dawn wash and baking soda wash on this, but I'm almost certain that it's not raw hair, just by the smell alone, just so we can, you know, have that just be one of the things that we check the box with, because why would you change the twist ties? Yeah, pay attention to details. I'm OCD, so the small little details I will always pick up on. And one thing that I want to mention before I wrap this portion of the video up is that I'm very intelligent. I like to joke around, you know, have fun, we all do, but I'm also keen on picking up, if that's even the right word. Y'all know sometimes I say words and it's not the right word, what nice nasty sounds like, and that's definitely what I was getting. I did not reciprocate that energy, because who has time for that? Oh, and that's the other thing too, now it's Indonesian straight, right? On her website it's C, which Southeast Asia, which I guess Indonesia is a part of Asia, but you know, I don't know. Like I said, I pay attention to details. Maybe I'm just OCD, but like the small little subtle changes, like why would you change the twist ties on the bundles? Why? Because you don't want me to cut them off and see dye marks on them again? Like, no, baby. I hate to say this, and if I'm wrong, I'll put it up on the screen, but I'm almost certain that when I do that Dawn and baking soda wash, that I will get the same results. We're gonna cut to that. So here we are again, another edition of Kim Investigates. So this is just for argument's sake. We're gonna do the same process. We're gonna let the water get hot, and then we're gonna add in our ingredients. Oh, my toothpaste. We're gonna add in our ingredients, the Dawn, the baking soda. You guys can make what you want of it. I know my intentions are true and pure. So I don't really care for the negative comments, because I know I'm really doing this to help everybody, because everybody knows what it's like to have hair that's not what you paid for. So we're gonna add in, we'll do the half a scoop of baking soda. We're gonna do a little bit of the Dawn. I think that's enough. And I'm gonna get the same mixing spoon that I use every time. We're gonna stir that up. I might add a little bit more hot water. And then we're gonna let it sit for an hour and see what we come up with. This is the reason why I kept this sink when I redid the vanity in my bathrooms, because I need y'all to be able to see what I be seeing. Alright, we're just gonna dip all 3 bundles at the same time because I ain't got time to go through the nonsense. I feel like it's a waste of time and a slap in the face at this point to still send me hair that's, I've told you, it's processed. And it's not henna. I did research on that as well. You guys can Google it. I'm not putting a lot into this video because, I mean, I already know what it is. But yeah, it's not henna. This was supposed to be SEA or whatever it is, but the region, and I might be using the wrong terminology, but I think you guys get what I'm trying to say. But the region in which this hair has come from, they typically don't use henna on their hair. India does, and I know India is a part of Asia. Somebody tried to check me on that before. You can Google it. But India sometimes will use henna to dye the hair, and in using henna to dye the hair, once the henna is coming off, or if you smell the hair, you'll get more like an earthy smell. You don't typically get a chemical smell. But again, you guys can do your own research. I'm not going back and forth with anyone in the comments about, you know, what my findings are. I feel as though the people who come to my channel, you guys come to me because you trust me and you know that I'm not out here bashing anybody. If I'm coming to you with a finding, it's because I've done my due diligence. I've done my research. I've checked all the boxes until I can't check boxes any longer. So again, you guys can do your research and find stuff out on your own. So we're going to leave this sitting here. The hair is soft. That's the thing. You know, I never said the hair wasn't soft. It is just not raw hair. And I'm going to stand on that. So we're back. It has been some time. Oh, the bundle slipped in. You can see where the water is a little brown. It's not as brown as it was the first time. But like I mentioned before, just based on my interaction with her, I think because she wanted to ensure that she was going to get a good review on this hair, that she probably did my method. I'm not going to lie, that's wholeheartedly how I feel, because I mean, like I said, the interaction did not leave me feeling like, hey, you did what you said you were going to do. But you guys can see where the water is cloudy. I mean, I don't know if people understand how dye works. At some point in time, like even if you dye like your natural hair, it comes off and you have to reapply it. So even if you try to wash it off, you can't really wash it off. But as I said before, the hair has definitely been dyed. I get a heavy chemical smell. And I'm standing on it. It's not raw hair. It's beautiful hair. Like the hair is so soft, like in this mixture right here, but you guys see the color of the water. I don't have to fake it. I don't have to front. That's not dirt. Like if the hair is clean, I shouldn't be getting this. So, yeah, those are my findings. And I mean, you guys can comment down below how you feel about my experience.
Next day.
So it's Saturday. See, I tried to zhuzh my wig a little bit so it don't look so wiggy. I ain't cut it. I should have cut it, but you know, I ain't had time to. But I've actually been up since 1 o'clock. I did get sleep, but I have been up since 1 a.m. Cooked, didn't film it. So 2 reasons why. I feel like my camera's like blurry. Maybe it's just something. So 2 reasons why I haven't been filming cooking content. One is because I kind of cook the same thing all the time. So how many times y'all gonna see me cook the same thing? And 2, I told y'all my life is hectic, and sometimes, you know, children be up making noise and just not letting you live your best life. Not in a bad way, you know, it is what it is, part of life. But I came to you guys to say today, like, I'm not going to upload part of that video that I made a few weeks ago about my experience with pastoral hair extensions. I'm trying to have grace, and even though I didn't bash anyone, I talked about my experience, you know, just the implication. I'm gonna mention a few things here, but that portion of the video was like 10 minutes long. So, you know, maybe one day I'll upload it, but I'm not really feeling to upload it. Like, I feel like the message is gonna come across wrong, even though I'm speaking in a very calm, monotone voice. I just hate sometimes when people poach on black content creators and think that just because I'm black and you're black, I'm automatically gonna give you the review that you're looking for and not the honest truth. And I didn't like that it was just put to me like, hey, oh, you know, I can't believe that I'm putting a little screenshot over here so you guys can talk about, but I can't believe like you're bringing down your own and tarnishing your brand. And it's like, I didn't do that. Like, I'm not the one who lied to you about what you received. That was your vendor. So to even put that on me, and then like I got like a nice nasty attitude, like I wasn't for it. Like, I'm not feeling it. You know, you breached a contract, you did a whole bunch of things that, you know, were not becoming a small business owner. No matter what I'm doing, I'm focused, right? First of all, you're on the wrong lane. Oh my gosh, they are about to cause an accident. I need to get as far away from them as possible. But back to the story, like, I just don't feel as though the interaction that I had with her was becoming of a business owner. I feel as though you should be able to take constructive criticism, and nothing about my interaction in that video said that the hair was bad. I simply said it's not raw hair, and I feel as though you should market it accordingly. So that's what I'm gonna say about that. I'm gonna wrap this video up. I'm sending, I should head to UPS. I gotta send my wig off to AJ. Y'all know AJ, my wig repair guy. I'm put his information over here. He is so humble. That's how you're supposed to take constructive criticism. Like I mentioned to him, you know, well, you guys will see this in the video's coming through this on Wednesday, right? But I mentioned to him, like, hey, you know, the closure is just not the density that I'm okay with. So I added in wefts. Didn't want to have to do that, but it is what it is. It's part of life. I understood why he did the closure the way he did the closure. But he's gonna add some more hairs in. I wasn't gonna send it back because I'm like, you know, hey, you know, it's not that big of a deal. But two reasons I'm gonna add it back, because I always tell you guys, anytime you're dealing with hair, you have to factor in room for shedding. So always get a thicker density than you really want, because over time, as it sheds, it will end up being thinner than what you really want. So one, for the fact that it's already a lighter density than I'm used to, mainly because we used to these Chinese machine-made lace products that have like 2 and 3 and 4 hairs for one lace knot hole. Like I'm certain I'm using the wrong terminology, but I think you guys understand what I'm trying to say. So like, it's so heavily dense and so unnatural that when I get something that's like good quality, I don't know how to respond to it, because it's like, it's culture shock from what I'm used to. But I'm sending it back for him to add some more hairs to it in the front. This way, when it, like I said, when it sheds over time, it's not gonna be like bald. It'll be bald anyway, because the one that I took off the wig was, I wasn't aware like it was balding. It happens. So yeah, so I'm gonna stop at UPS before I go to work. Sidebar. I keep doing the sidebar before I wrap this video up. I was up this morning, couldn't sleep. I was like, oh, I'm gonna get an hour of sleep. Let me work on my media kit, because I had to update it. I hadn't updated since 2020. Didn't even realize that, you know, you gotta update these things. The life of a content creator. Sorry for the ramble, right? So I had to update it. And I'm so proud of myself, because I set goals for things that I wanted to do. One of the things is I want to be able to, you know, push myself to different brands and businesses, and one of the ways that I'm going to be able to do that is by updating my media kit. So I'm proud that I did it myself, because initially when I had my media kit made, I paid somebody to make it for me. So yeah, I'm just proud of myself that I was actually able to accomplish that. And I set a deadline for myself. I said by the end of January I'm gonna get it done. We are at January 28th and it is done, baby. So kudos to me.